much about. You got to put it in perspective.
Kobe, the other night you had a dream, and it happened to come through tonight.
Yeah, it came true tonight. We worked so hard. It was a hard-fought game, and we finally got a championship, and it feels great.
For your 21 years, you said you've always dreamed of winning a championship. Is it what you dreamed of?
Oh, it's everything and more. I mean, you have the Laker colors falling from the ceiling, the fans going crazy. It feels great.
No feeling quite like this, is it?
Woo, I love it.
Bryant for 80. This would be 18 for 20 from the line, and an 81-point game. 55 in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the second greatest scoring performance in NBA history.
He has been great. And on his final night, he has 6 60-point games in his career. 60. The Lakers close out Kobe Bryant's career with a win and one of the great farewell performances in any sport. At any time.
Today, for basketball fans, Kobe represented the sport that we all love so much, like very few others have.
In tribute to Kobe Bryant, as we've seen in San Antonio earlier tonight, these teams, respectively, will take a 24-second violation.
Our feature presentation.
Morning, everybody. It's a brand new Kevin in the Morning with Allie and Jensen. It is Monday morning, the 27th of January.
It is one of those days, and I'm not sure in LA we faced it ever. I do remember when Magic Johnson was diagnosed with AIDS. Yeah. It felt sort of like a ghost town a little bit. Mm-hmm. But even this morning, I saw a bunch of buses, like city buses, and they all had just Go Lakers as the digital screen up top, which is, I assume, something that's not on every bus going through the city. It is a very odd, awful collective day here. And it's very strange to come in and do like morning radio and be funny. Like last night we were sort of all on a group chat and talking, and I was like, how do you do a phone topic where it's like, have you been haunted by a pet? You know what I mean? Like, it's very...
Is that today?
Well, we really wanted it to be. But it's very strange.
Yeah.
You don't, and I saw a friend from high school tweet this morning, it feels like someone died in our family. How do you just sort of ignore you didn't know him? You know what I mean? And that is for LA. We've known him since he was like 18.
Yeah, true.
It's very
strange.
His
entire career here,
yeah,
which doesn't happen very often.
And we've went up through, the guy was a very complicated man. There was things to praise clearly and things to not praise. And I think that journey that we went through with him, it doesn't feel complete to lose him so abruptly. Yeah. And in such kind of like a odd, unpredictable way.
Yeah.
Very strange.
He sort of came across to me, maybe this is just the way we looked at him, but he sort of came across to me as bigger than life.
Yeah.
Maybe a superhero. So if that's the case, then how does it just end like that, like it would with the rest of us? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a little bit harder to get your head around.
And then to learn of his daughter is devastating. And the coach and everyone else who was on that plane. It's a lot of people usually when a celebrity dies, you don't think about the tons of other people who die every day. But in a situation like this, it's like anytime I hear a family, I mean, it's a tragic situation, Kobe Bryant or not. It seems very difficult to wrap my brain around.
And I can't imagine as a parent losing my husband and daughter. Yeah. That's the brutal thing that I don't think maybe she'll ever get past.
No.
Yeah. And all day it was, misinformation after misinformation. On the news, on Twitter. It wasn't just a Twitter thing where people were saying, oh, Rick Fox is the one. There was a guy on ABC that said his whole family was on the plane. It was just one thing after another, so you weren't really sure who to believe. But we did find out 9 people were on that helicopter. It was Kobe, his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, goes by Gigi, Gianna's basketball teammate, Alyssa Altobelli, her father, John Altobelli, who's the baseball coach at Orange Coast College, Alyssa's mother, Carrie Altobelli. They're leaving behind 2 more kids.
Yeah.
So a brother and a sister just lost their whole family. A woman named Christina Mauser, who's a basketball coach at nearby Harbor Day School in Orange County. That's the school that Gigi attended. It was a K-8 school. And then a middle school student named Peyton Chester and his mother, Sarah Chester. and the pilot, Ara Zobian. So that's just a list of people that are now gone, not even to mention the hundreds of people in their orbit whose lives are forever changed.
This is the first I'd really heard of the other. I go to sleep early, obviously, so I had never known about the middle schooler or the other coach. Is the middle schooler part of the team, or we don't know?
It doesn't say.
Got it.
Here. Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, I was reading a Washington Post article also this morning about the coach, about Antebelli, and the Washington Post called him the Kobe Bryant of college baseball, which I would never have known that he was like a very, I mean, he has 700 victories in 27 seasons, 4 state titles. He coached several baseball players who went on to the major leagues. So, and then I told you guys as I walked in, The Athletic wrote an amazing article on Gigi and how her career was sort of destined for WNBA. And I mean, the one thing I would say about this whole situation, even with, I was listening to that ABC report that said the family had passed away, and I mean, Danielle just started bawling immediately when she heard it. And then to find out that was not the report was so reckless. And Twitter, I always assume, is reckless. But to have these other things going on where we're able to pay tribute to the coach and the daughter, and I mean, it does feel like there's some progress in not just making it this shiny celebrity death that TMZ maybe reported too early. Like there is, it feels like the community, at least in Los Angeles, is looking at this as more than just Kobe Bryant and a tragic situation.
Good. Yeah. All right, let's talk about this morning's show, shall we?
Let's give it one more try. Let's get back in the groove.
We'll try. Mm-hmm. We'll give you a chance to call in about Kobe a little bit later on this morning. We have Matt Money Smith.
And have you been haunted by a pet?
No, that's...
Call in.
I think we're bumping that.
Okay.
I don't think that's on today's
show. That's fine.
Matt Money Smith, who did the pregame and the halftime and postgame for the Lakers for, 4 or 5 years, will join us as well. Comedian Russell Peters joins us in studio.
Yes.
So that's coming up, too. We'll take a break, and we will come back with what's happening next.
Kevin in the Morning with Ali and Jensen. LANOC's Alternative Rock. KROQ.
10 minutes before the top of every hour, we do What's Happening with Ali.
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about Kobe during the hour. So we're going to do a little showbizy entertainment stuff in these What's Happenings. Yeah. Just because other things did go on last night, whether they wanted them to or not. The Grammys. Holy crap, Billie Eilish.
Yes.
Man, oh man.
My gosh.
Yeah, you can't be mad at that.
No, the big 4. Record of the year, Bad Guy, Billie Eilish. Album of the year, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Billie Eilish. Best New Artist, Billie Eilish. Song of the year, Bad Guy, Billie Eilish.
Stop.
You get it, yeah.
There's one more, though.
Oh, God.
Because those were the big 4.
Right.
Those are the ones you dream of winning.
Mm-hmm.
And then Best Pop Vocal Performance. Or Best Pop Vocal Album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Billie Eilish.
It was so cute. It felt like she was embarrassed by how many she won.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She was like, stop.
Yeah.
No one look at
me.
me.
The last time she went up to give a speech, she just said thank you and turned to walk back off.
She did the absolute right thing.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, it was a big night for Billie Eilish and her brother Phineas, the co-writers of those songs. Just, I love seeing them up there. It made me very happy. Best Rock Song, This Land by Gary Clark Jr. Best Rock Album, Social Cues by Cage the Elephant. We didn't, get to see them perform or get their award. Best Alternative Music Album, Father of the Bride, Vampire Weekend. We didn't get to see them perform or get their award. So that's okay. If you don't want to, have all the genres performing.
Sure.
But it's music's biggest night. Mm-hmm. I feel like.
It's music's biggest night. I feel like they might, I'm just talking from devil's advocate point. I think they think Aerosmith represented the rock side, which is wrong.
Can we discuss Aerosmith's performance?
Yeah.
Remember when they didn't let their drummer play? He had to re-audition after he had a problem with his shoulder. He had to play to a click track. He wasn't up to par, according to Aerosmith, so he was sitting this one out. They had the drum tech, who has been filling in, perform. Did they do the same thing with Steven Tyler? Like, hey, maybe you should re-audition.
Have him audition?
Your voice ain't nearly what it should be. Sir, hey, Scarfy, what was that?
It was a little rough.
It was really rough. It made me sad for that drummer to be like, oh, you weren't good enough.
Yeah.
But that dude up there is good enough.
Not to pile on, but did you see the video of the drummer trying to enter the rehearsal space?
That was all for cameras.
Yeah, obviously, but it's still very sad.
It's
the whole
very
thing
sad.
is brutal and...
Yeah. He was allowed on stage over the weekend when they had their big, I think it was a Music Cares thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he was able to go up there, but that is now forever tarnished.
Yeah.
He won't be in the band again. I think it's safe to say. When you sue the members of your band,
sure,
they're not like, hey,
kind of
you know what?
It's kind of an end thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was quite something. Did you guys watch the show? Were you in and out?
I was in and out.
In and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Again.
She's always good.
Yeah.
I think Common said it best when he said there's no one better that could have hosted this on this night because of her heart. She just has so much heart.
She's very genuine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you notice Swizz Beatz, I guess in her stepson, that he wears skeleton face paint?
Oh, no.
So there's a couple shots of Alicia Keys singing to her family, and there's a boy who's pretty big. I mean, he's a big guy who was in full skeleton, almost like Juggalo face paint, but with like a tux on, with like a suit on. And I was like, "Who is that?" And
That's so weird.
I literally start Googling skeleton face Swizz Beatz, and it finds out he's a producer DJ whose thing, like like Marshmallow's head or whatever. His thing is this skeleton face
That's
paint.
just his thing.
It's Swizz Beatz' kid?
Yeah.
How old is he?
I think he's 16 or 18.
Because I saw a child on what I believe to be either her mother or his mother's lap.
There was another boy, right?
It was not that
No,
child. Okay.
no.
Got it. I'm like, how did I miss skeleton?
It's pretty crazy. Yes, that was Swizz Beatz' son with skeleton face paint at the Grammys is the headline. His name is Prince Nasir Dean, 19 years old, son with Nicole Levy, and he wears face paint because he's a DJ producer, and that's his gimmick.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot. Like Marshmallow, at least you just can take it off and your day is over. This involves a lot of prep.
It is very.
Time.
It's very
and
West. It's very Westmoreland.
Oh, that's full face.
I just showed Allie.
Oh no, sir!
It's very Westmoreland. But just seeing him in the mix with all these other and him wearing a suit, I was like, that's a crazy look, bud.
Oh, he's going to have so many issues with just dry skin and it's
funny how we all look at that differently.
Yeah.
I feel for that young man. But hey, that's his thing.
Yeah.
You guys, that is his thing. Lizzo kicked off the night.
Yes.
I'm sorry, when she plays the flute, I'm like, you have just been dancing around that stage going nuts, and then you're like, let me just play this wind instrument at a level that nobody else can. It's insane to me.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's also something it's an instrument that you never see played in popular music.
No.
And she just picks it up and starts playing. It's like, it is sort of messes with you.
And just dancing the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot. I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it.
She was amazing.
Yeah, some very interesting performances. DJ Khaled got up there and just yelled.
Yeah.
What is that?
I just can't take him.
Yeah, he's rough.
Is that just what he does?
Yes,
he's always done
that's all
it.
he does.
Yells.
As you know, he's always done it.
That's all he's done.
So why is he
keeps doing that?
Why is he famous?
Check this out. Sasha's Biscuit, 89 cents all week.
The
That
McDonald's
explains
commercial.
it. Yeah.
Is
he a good producer?
He's not. He's technically not a producer.
Oh no, he just yells.
Yes.
Well, he's a. I
just
know.
says yeller.
I don't want to defend him because I really don't. But I will just say that he curates similar.
He's like a hype man.
He's a way less Quincy. Quincy at least gets in there and produces, but sort of curates the scene in the studio. Khaled sort of does that without actually getting in there and doing dry.
Okay, so he doesn't rap.
He does. Well, he has rapped before, but he's not known for rapping. No.
Singing.
He's definitely never sung.
Okay, so why is he on that stage?
Now, this is what you call a good morning.
Yeah.
Come on, because of that.
Because of that.
I mean, he did get people hyped up. Like people
Get
were.
up!
Yeah. He did that.
But like, so did my camp counselor growing up. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, I didn't see him on stage. Though.
I mean, that's unfair.
I would have rather seen him on stage than DJ Khaled.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. I was surprised that DJ Khaled went up, accepted that award for the song he did with John Legend and Nipsey Hussle, and didn't bring up like his album coming up. I was maybe that's growth for him that he just accepted it and didn't say like new album on January 25th.
That's his whole
that's
thing.
His spiel.
Yeah.
So.
I did love that Sharon Osbourne had the same issue that I did with calling him. No, she called him DJ Khalid.
Khalid, yeah.
Because that's how it's spelled. And then Khaled is spelled Khalid and Khalid is spelled Khaled. It's very confusing.
And you know how passionate I am about McDonald's.
I do,
yes.
sir.
I did think they were very cute, though, the Osbournes. I thought they did a really good job with what was kind of a corny gimmick, but it was cute.
Make the old whitey say a bunch of names that are hard because they're rap names.
But she did it
might
good.
Not know.
I thought she did it kind of cute. Yeah.
It was cute. Good stuff last night, you guys. We'll talk about some of the movies over the weekend in just a bit. But for now, some birthdays for you. From Jimmy Kimmel Live, Guillermo.
Yeah.
Best gig